Hi my loves, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. Here in this channel we talk about relaxed hair growth tips, protective styling, and so much more concerning the hair topic in general. So if you know you're interested in this type of content, please consider subscribing to join the family. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys another episode of the relaxed hair Q&A. So I'm just going to be going ahead to answer some of the questions you guys asked under the community post where I asked you guys to drop your questions for the relaxed hair Q&A, which was actually a requested video. And I'm also going to be including some of the questions from the comment sections in some of my videos. So without further ado, let's just get started. So I'm using my phone to film right now. I actually wrote out the questions in a sheet of paper, so I'm going to be reading from the sheet of paper. So let's just get started. Now the first question here is, I have a very strong hair with sensitive scalp. I tend to have burns after relaxing. Please, what type of relaxer do you recommend? By very strong hair, I guess you mean hair with a lot of texture. I also have a lot of texture in my hair. You can see that even though I'm relaxed, I still retain a lot of texture in my hair. And sometimes, so people think I'm natural, before I eventually tell them that I'm relaxed. Now, if you have hair with a lot of texture like mine, like very coarse hair, I would recommend using a super strength, but I would not recommend you jumping to using a super strength relaxer like that. If you've been using a mild relaxer, then transition to using a regular relaxer. If you've been using a regular relaxer, then you can transition to using a super strength relaxer. I have never used a mild relaxer. I started my hair journey with a regular strength relaxer, which actually gave my hair an under processed result. So I eventually started using a super strength relaxer, which is from the Profectiv Mega Growth line, and that actually gave me a more relaxed results than when I was using a regular strength relaxer. So if you have a very coarse hair, you can actually use a super strength relaxer. Now for your sensitive scalp, you have to choose between a light and a no light relaxer. I can't quite remember, but I'm going to research and put it on the screen, the one you should use, because one of them is actually harsher on the hair and gentle on the scalp, while the other is harsher on the scalp and gentle on the hair. So I'm going to put the one on the screen that is more gentle on the scalp. So if it's a light relaxer, it means that you have to start using a super strength light relaxer. I hope that makes sense. Now moving on, the next question here is, do you recommend rice water treatment in relaxed hair? Of course I recommend rice water treatment in relaxed hair. I have even used rice water myself, I think about 2 to 3 years ago, and it actually gave me fantastic results. It made my hair more shiny, it made it healthier, it made it stronger, it made it darker. So there are a lot of benefits of rice water on your hair, whether relaxed or natural. I think I'm even going to make a separate video on the benefits of rice water on your hair, because there are a whole lot of benefits. So yes, I recommend using rice water. It doesn't matter whether your hair is relaxed or natural, you can use rice water on your hair, whatever your hair type. Now moving on, the next question here is, how many centimeters or inches did you retain 1 year post relaxer? So if you did not know, my last relaxer stretch was actually 1 year, and as at when I relaxed my hair about 3 months ago, I had about 7 inches of new growth, but I didn't retain all those inches. I actually lost some to breakage along the way, so I retained about 3 to 4 inches in total, if I'm not mistaken. So after my 1 year relaxer stretch, I actually retained about 4 inches of hair. Now moving on, the next question is, wow, this is a very long question. I know that you said hair grows and anyone can grow long hair, but I have been on a hair growth journey in forever, and I retain 2 centimeters each year. I do protective styles, deep condition weekly, and use hair growth oils. My hair was 9 centimeters long in 2019, and it is currently 15 centimeters long. I am so stressed out. What do you recommend? Now, first of all, one thing you should understand is that everyone's hair grows at a different rate. My rate of hair growth maybe half an inch per month, yours maybe 1 inch per month, another person maybe quarter an inch per month. So let's first of all get it clear that the hair growth rate of everyone is different. But the problem now lies in where your hair grows at a slower rate than how your hair is naturally supposed to grow at. Like if your hair is genetically programmed to grow at half an inch per month and your hair is not growing as fast as that rate, then this is where you now have to up your game. Now we are going to assume that your hair is growing at a slower rate compared to your natural growth rates. Now, if this is the case, the first thing you have to do is to review your regimen, because it's obvious your regimen is not working for your hair. So you have to write out every single thing you are doing as part of your regimen and try to see the one you can modify. Now you are going to be taking it one step at a time. You are not going to dramatically change every part of your regimen, because if you do that and you eventually see results or you are getting breakage, you will not know which of the things you changed is actually causing more breakage or giving you length retention. So you're going to take it one step at a time. You can start by looking at the type of protective styles you install. For example, if you use extensions for your protective styles and the density of the extensions is more than the density of the hair to which it is attached, it can actually cause more breakage. It's not just about installing a protective style. There are things to look out for. There are do's and don'ts that have to be considered when installing a protective style, during the protective style process itself, and after the protective style, during the takedown, and how you care for your hair after. I have a whole playlist on protective styling on my channel, so you can check out that if you're interested. Now, if the problem is breakage, and that is really the problem in length retention, now you're going to have to find out what is causing this breakage. Is it from hair that is too weak? If it is too weak, meaning you have to up your protein treatment. Is it from hair that is too dry? If it is too dry, meaning you have to up your moisturizing treatment. Is it from too much manipulation? If it is, then you have to reduce the level at which you manipulate your hair. You have to do more protective styles. Is it from how you detangle your hair? Is it from rough detangling? So there is no fast and hard route to grow your hair. It just depends on the current state of your hair, on your current regimen, and what your hair needs at a particular time. If you're interested, you can check out previous videos on my channel on hair growth tips, protective styling, hair care regimen, hair care products, to get a grasp of what exactly your hair needs at the moment. Now moving on, the next question here is, can Blue Magic hair grease grow my hair? Now Blue Magic hair grease is a grease, a petroleum jelly, if I'm not mistaken. Personally, I have not used Blue Magic on my hair at all. I think I said in one of my previous videos that I'm going to try out this product one of these days, but then all I know about the product is about reviews I've heard and seen on other people and all that. So I can't say anything from personal experience, but for what I know about the product, it can actually lead to longer hair indirectly, because this is a product that can actually be added to your moisturizing and sealing routine. It's a heavy product, meaning there is less tendency for the hair to evaporate out of your hair after application. You can use it as a sealant after applying your moisturizer to actually seal in and trap in that moisturizer. So yes, it can actually lead to longer hair indirectly by making your hair feel more moisturized, and when your hair is more moisturized, there is less tendency for it to break. So that's all I have to say about it for now, till I personally use the product, and I'm going to come back and share with you guys my personal experience with that product. Now moving on, the next question is, can I spray water and put Blue Magic on my hair? Of course you can, because like I said, you can use it as a sealant. So if the moisturizer you're going to be using is not a product but water, you can use a water as your moisturizer and then use the Blue Magic to seal. Before I started using the Profectiv Mega Growth Daily Leave-In Straightener, I use water as my moisturizer and olive oil as my sealant. So of course you can use water as your moisturizer and then go on to use the Blue Magic to seal. But like I said, I'm going to try out the product personally and come on here and give you guys my personal experience with the product. I may not try it with water because I already have a go-to moisturizer that I use, the Profectiv Mega Growth Daily Leave-In Straightener. If you've been following me, you know that this is my favorite moisturizer at the moment. So when I'm going to try out the Blue Magic, that is what I'm going to use as my moisturizer, then seal in with the Blue Magic. I don't know if I'm going to try using water just for you guys. Maybe I would, maybe I won't, but if I eventually do, I'll share it with you guys. Please let me know in the comment section down below if you want me to share my personal experience with using blue magic and water as well. So that's the last question here on the list. If you have any more questions you'd like me to answer, please make sure to leave them down in the comment section down below, and I'll make sure to get back to you. Or if your questions are too much, I may just have to film another part of this Q&A. So yeah guys, if you watched this video this far and you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you are new here and you aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing to join the family, and don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so that you'll be the first to get notified whenever I upload a new video. So yeah guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.